And now joining us via Zoom to share his story is James McNaught, an Ontario homeowner who found himself a victim of an HVAC scam. James, thank you so much for joining me today. And I know these things can be challenging to speak, but I think it's such a service for you to come on and share your story so that maybe other victims can be prevented from falling victim to these scams. So we've heard from your lawyer, Dennis Crawford. He spoke about in general of these scams, but what happened with you? How did you find yourself a victim of a scam? How did it happen?
This guy come to the door one day selling the new HVAC because he said mine was out of date. You no longer have the fluid that's in it was outdated, so you have to buy a new machine and all that through them, and that's what happened.
And did you know his company? Did you know this man before? Did he come in and inspect your HVAC unit, or was it outside and he could see it from there?
No, it was outside.
Okay, so he just came to your door and presented all this information as if it were fact, and maybe it was, but as if it were fact, and this is the situation, and I'm here to provide you a solution.
Yeah, that's about it. He come to the door, and I was stupid enough to listen to him.
Well, you know, a lot of people aren't HVAC experts. I'm not. You probably aren't. So when someone says, oh, this is the problem and we've got a solution. Okay, so what did he sell you, or what was he trying to rent you?
The HVAC. It was, the air conditioning unit.
Like the outside air conditioning unit that buzzes in the summer, that kind of thing.
Exactly,
okay.
Yes.
And he was renting or selling it to you?
Renting.
Renting to you. Okay, and what did you sign up for?
It was, I think it was back then, it was $90 a month. And that, give you lifetime warranty and all that. They would come and fix it if anything happened, free and all of this.
And with no end date, just $90 a month as long as you have the house?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, a lot of Canadians would say, hey, I don't want to have a headache of the air conditioning going off in the summer. That sounds like a good deal. But then what happened?
They come and took my old one away, which worked fine. But they took the old one out and put the new one in. And the thing never worked from day one.
Really? Never once?
So it ran continuous for 3 or 4 days straight. And nothing got cool.
So then what did you do? You called to complain?
Oh, yeah. I called the day after it was installed, told them, I said, this thing is something wrong with it. I said, you got to come back and look at it, because I said, it should be, the house should be cooled down, and it's not. So they did come back a couple days later, and they told me that I was basically, I didn't know how to run it, and I was stupid, and left it at that.
And then you just parted ways and said, okay, I'm stuck with this bum unit, and you'll have to live with it.
My wife canceled the payments on it.
Okay.
So we never did. We only paid the one payment on it.
Right. So it was $90. Okay. And then you put a different unit in that probably worked, and then never thought about it ever again.
No. They kept sending me bills every month and calling me every other day for years afterwards.
Years?
Yeah. This was back in, I believe, June of 2015 that I got this machine put in. And I just got it resolved maybe a year ago.
Okay, but they did something to you. They put a lien on your house. How did you find out about that?
When I went to a lawyer actually Dennis, I come in and seen Dennis, and he checked into it. And when he called me back in the office, he said, you have 3 liens against your house.
And that was probably the shock of your life. You had no idea.
I had no idea I had any liens on my house.
Wow. And
all I knew is they sent me a letter and told me they were sending it through small claims court.
Wow. And so
That's when
now
I-
you went from, you just wanted air conditioning to not only were they calling and harassing you, you were taken to small claims court for 3 liens.
Yes.
My goodness. How do you feel now that it's all done?
Well, I can finally sleep at night, you know. It's resolved, and I don't have to bother with them guys anymore.